Hi everyone, it is episode 17. I'm Angela Giles Klocke with ScarsandTiaras.com, the Alive to Thrive series. And this week, challenges. We came up against a whole bunch of challenges this week just since the last episode. And one of those big challenges is my husband hurt his foot and he is going to be off his feet literally for 8 to 12 weeks. So that's 2 to 3 months. And so that changes the dynamics of really our life. We'll also be looking for a new place to move, and so we have a lot going on. And there were a lot of other things that happened during the week, and there were some beautiful things that happened during the week as well. And I was just reflecting on that this morning about how life can be so difficult sometimes, and it's still so beautiful. And I've spoken about that before. The beautiful hard is what I call life. It is a roller coaster sometimes that just goes on and on and on and on and on. And sometimes you just want to stay at the top as long as possible before hitting the bottom. But life often does not go according to plan. And we're finding that out once again, another lesson this week. So what does that have to do with this series? Well, the fact that I went to counseling and still am going to counseling has really helped me learn again how to process the high anxiety, stress feelings that I feel when things start really happening that are out of my control. And we have a whole lot of issues like that in our lives where we're trying to control so much, but ultimately we don't have as much control as we'd like to think we have. And this week is yet another reminder for me and my husband that we don't have a whole lot of control. But what we can control is this. We can control our response. We can keep controlling our response. We can stay positive. We can look at all the bright sides. We can do all the things that we can do that are going to be helpful to us as a family. That doesn't mean that there aren't hard days. That doesn't mean that I did not just this morning snipe and get short-tempered with my husband when, we just had a misunderstanding. And it's only been 5 days. So we have a long journey ahead of us, and that's how this whole thriving journey is. It is a long road. It is a road trip to hopefully to a much better destination of growth and healing and happiness. But along the way, there are going to be things that are just ultimately out of our control, things that we cannot plan for. We could not have planned for my husband being out of work. We cannot plan for, just for example, I wrote my book, and I've done the part that I am responsible for up until this point. The rest is not in my hands. I cannot make an agent want to take me on. I cannot make a publisher want to publish me. But I can keep my attitude about it or be willing to be fluid and change my mind about what to do next. And I'm actually entertaining the idea of going the self-publishing route again, because ultimately I just want my message to be out there, my story to be out there, and I want the ability to have that welcome mat with my book put out so that I can speak more to schools and students and women, etc., wherever my story lands. So I am just taking life almost literally minute by minute because things change so quickly and I just don't have control of that. But I'm just going to keep trying to stay positive. I'm going to bounce back from those moments when I don't feel positive, and I'm going to embrace the idea that thriving and being happy and being positive is where I'm going to operate best. So I want to encourage you this week to do that, to operate from your best place. What can you do that can really keep your mind in a good place? It's not about ignoring what you've been through or what you're going through in life. It's about readjusting your thought process, your expectations, and anything else that just is getting a little negative for you. So think about that this week. Your challenge is to just be in your moments of goodness and try not to dwell in the moments of darkness. I'm Angela, and I will see you next week on ScarsandTiaras.com. Thank you.